All right, next page. We're going to go over developing a customer service model of your own. And this is a portion of I'm kind of going fast here, but this is just a portion of anywhere from a 2 to 4 hour workshop that is interactive. And I talk about 6 or 7 different companies. Southwest, Ace Hardware. Companies that are known for good customer service. Well, today we're going to talk about the Ritz. I think that's appropriate. That's actually my favorite model. I love the Ritz. And if anybody's ever had the opportunity to stay at the Ritz, I did once, and then, I had to sing on the corner to make up the money to stay there. It's a little expensive, but hey, you get what you pay for, right? You absolutely do. So they've got 5 things within their service model that they utilize. Number 1, define and refine. Define and refine. We can define what we think we know as customer service, and we're right, but is that correct for every individual guest? That's kind of like the difference between the golden rule and the platinum rule. The golden rule says, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. What's the platinum rule? Anybody know? Do unto others as they would have them done to them. So find out what that individual needs. What makes them happy? Empower through trust. Empower through trust. They really do trust their employees. All right. Ritz-Carlton, and I never get a straight answer on this, but y'all are hospitality pros. You may know. I bet somebody here knows. I have another, and this is for another giveaway. I have one on team building. And if you want to know what makes millennials tick, I talk about it in here. And I'm very optimistic about millennials. I have to be. My daughters are millennials. But this is the individual team, how fairness works the workplace, and it is available here. All right. What is at the Ritz-Carlton, any employee can fix any problem for a guest just like that. And there's a certain expense amount that they have for which they can fix a problem without asking permission of management. Who knows what that dollar amount is? Sir? You know what? I think it was several years ago. It's not that now. What is it? Does anybody know? Want to take a guess? 25. Really close.
2,700.
No, not 2,700. Right. I think you got it closest. It's 2,000. 2,000. So, if the front desk or a valet or anyone in housekeeping, if there's an issue, they can sink $2,000, not just per day, per occasion. And they don't even fill out the paperwork for that until after the problem is resolved. So, for instance, let's say somebody has an issue with plumbing in their room. Well, obviously they have maintenance, but let's say they're also opening the pool that day. So all the maintenance people are taking care of the pool, getting that set and up and running. Well, you're not going to ask this, family to wait. Can you wait until about 8 o'clock tonight? We'll send someone up. No. They just call a local plumber on the phone and says, we're at the Ritz. It's room number 213. We need you to fix the plumbing here. Please come out. Boom. Done. So, management is typically afraid of this type of a relationship because, oh my God, they're going to spend so much money. We won't be able to track it. And what the Ritz has found is that when you trust your employees like this, they take ownership of the problem. And they're very frugal with the money that they have because they know it's a matter of trust and they know it's a matter of empowerment for them. So they want to do right by the company and by management. And so it's not been the case at all that money is just thrown down a black hole. They have very good people, but they've empowered them through trust. It's not about you. And it kind of goes back to earlier where I said that what's important to guests is how they feel about the experience, not just what you know. It's not about you. went viral. What happened was he was from, I don't know, the interior, maybe it was Illinois, and they went to Florida, and him and his family to vacation, and they stayed at the Ritz. Well, the little boy cannot sleep without his stuffed bunny, Joshy. So, of course, they brought Joshy, and they enjoyed the entire week, and then they went home. Guess who got left behind? No, it's the little boy. No, it was Joshy. You're right. It was Joshy. So the little stuffed bunny was left behind. And so, you know, the father is thinking, oh my God, man, my kid will never be able to fall asleep. He'll be worried about this. Do I go find another Joshy somewhere? What do I do? So, you know, the parents did the most responsible thing that they could for a child. They lied to them. They lied. And they said, you know what, Joshy's fine. We signed up Joshy for the add-on, you know, the plush toy add-on. So, you know, we'll get Joshy back soon. So that's the lie that they told. And he calls up the company, the front desk, the Ritz in Florida where they stay. And he said, oh my gosh, my kid will never be able to fall asleep. I've got to get Joshy back. This is what we said, that Joshy's on a mini vacation. And so in just a couple of days, they got a box in the mail from the Ritz, and they said, oh, wonderful, thank God. So they open up the box, and guess what's inside? Yes, now it's Joshy. Yes, Joshy. So Joshy is inside, and they're like, hey, this is so cool. Wonderful. And so they give the Joshy, the stuffed animal, to the little boy that they were lying to the whole time. And then they look down at the bottom of the box, and they notice there's a photo album. And they pull the photo album out, and they look at the photo album. And there is this stuffed toy posed on a golf cart by the pool, sitting at a table with a bunch of other plush toys. I don't know where they got those, but a bunch of other stuffed animals. And there's a caption that says that, oh, Joshy was enjoying fine dining. And just all this, oh, Joshy was getting a massage on the massage table. So all these pictures of what Joshy was doing on his vacation. And, you know, the father said, that is above and beyond. And I will never forget that. Well, that's number 5 in their plan for customer service, is to leave a lasting footprint. That's the term they use. Leave a lasting footprint. And I think what they mean to say by that is that a portion of your life is left behind at a Ritz-Carlton. Think about that. Part of your life. And for that little boy, and for the boy's father, absolutely, and for Joshy for that matter, but absolutely, a portion of your life is left behind there. All right? How many more minutes do I have? I got 5 minutes. Outstanding. Good deal. Okay. So, questions, comments, concerns on anything that we've gone over so far? Okay. So there are a lot of wonderful companies. Here's what I'm going to ask you to do at your table, and then we'll go around. We'll take just a minute. There's some honorable mentions there, and you can pick some others if you want. Zappos is another great. Chewy's is another one. But you've got Publix, Starbucks, and a lot of times people question why they put Starbucks on there. It's kind of hit and miss with them. IKEA, Cracker Barrel, Toyota, CVS Market, Publix, whatever. Take about a minute, 1 minute, and come up with 3 or 4 things. You choose what company. 3 or 4 things that make that company dynamic in their delivery of customer service. So talk with each other. Who's going to be the secretary and the scribe, and you're going to deliver a report? Come up with 4 things. We'll take just a few more seconds. more ideas for your company. All right. So let's start with, let's go with the property management table, if we will, over here. The Oakland's team, we'll call you. Let's see. Who did you pick? Publix. All right. Anybody else here pick Publix? Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, that's an advertisement for Publix. All right. So for Publix, what are 3 or 4 great things about Publix that you really like?
They have good produce, provide employees, good knowledgeable employees, and
they will. Even if I go in to buy a tube of toothpaste, can I carry that to your car? No, it's a tube of toothpaste. I got it, but thank you. I appreciate that. All right, good deal. Yes, right here.
We also chose
Publix.
because they were clean, well organized. We love that they hired special needs.
Okay.
And when you make eye contact with a service member there, they're always there to help you and even guide you to the aisle, maybe right there in front of you. And they look far enough down the shelves.
Yeah.
Like all those things.
Yeah, I've done that a time or two myself. I stared straight at it, but I didn't read it. Okay, very good. Yeah, wonderful. Good, good. And they are very clean. We'll stay with Publix right now. Did y'all chose Publix as well? All right. What are 4 things that you love about Publix? Okay, we'll run through your list again.
They all acknowledge you, that there's always employees available on every aisle to help you, guide you to where you need to go.
Yeah.
How they help you to your car, and how happy and how well they wish you the best.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. Can I save money by going to Save-A-Lot? Yes, I can. You get what you pay for. And I think they're lucky, and nothing against Save-A-Lot. I've shopped there. But you're lucky to find anybody on the floor at any given time when you're there. You have to hunt someone down. And so it is, you get what you pay for. So ask yourselves, do you want your hotel property to be Save-A-Lot or Publix? Okay? Over here, what did y'all pick?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? Yeah. Oh my goodness. What does a chicken joint have to do with the Ritz-Carlton? All right, what did y'all find?
I chose that they always have a statement, it's my pleasure.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Okay.
I feel like they always go above and beyond the service. Even my example was I ordered, it was like right between breakfast and lunch, and even though it was right over time, they still processed my order, gave me breakfast. They teach young people to have manners and kindness, and they're fast.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely true. And the first time I was at a Chick-fil-A, and because they don't have the fountain machines out on the floor, said, "Can you have a refill?" Or I asked, "Can I have a refill?" And she was like, "Oh, it would be my pleasure." And I'm like, that's just good parenting right there. That's good. I'll tell you what, someone raised you well, young lady, and then each time I keep hearing this, "Oh, it would be my pleasure." It's not parenting. It's actually corporate. So what in the world does a chicken joint